And the power of patience is this: time is the best testing machine in the human society, because when people come to us, when we meet people, our first inspiration, no matter how spiritual you are, now I'm a prophet, and I'm not just a prophet, I'm a very developed vessel, thank God. Yes. And I have testimony. I've dealt with different kind of people, great men of God, ministers and prophets and doctors and lecturers and a lot of people, young people, teens, adults, blah blah blah, a lot. And I know what I'm talking about. You see, when you are patient, it helps you to see the reality behind the intention of people. So as humans, when you meet people, the first drive is last, no matter who you are. When you meet people, the first thing that attracts them to you, unless the Holy Spirit lead you automatically. But even if that happens, there will come a time that test has to be passed. It's very important. So the first thing that drives you is last. When I say last, I don't mean it in the derogated form we talk about, but it may be something about them, maybe the appearance. Even if you saw them, they were so kind, they were so angelic, and you loved them because of how they conducted themselves, their character is good, it still lasts. It's because you saw something in them that attracted you, it still lasts. So you see, there are higher definition of virtue. Last is not only when you see a naked or new thing and you are driven. No. When you look at the car, you like it. When you see them working hard, you like it. It's all last. The same thing. It's not just. It depends on the definition you give it to. You give it to it. Okay. So the first thing that attracts them to us is last. It can be their appearance, their shape, their color, their form, something they have, the work they do, their experience, even their tongue, vogue, accents, all of this, anything at all, you know them. Anything at all that can warrant that. So when people come to you, they are driven by that. And when that happens, it makes their motive wrong, no matter how genuine they are. And this has nothing to do with who they are or their title. Somebody, I have a lot of young ladies. Sometimes some talk to me, and he was a pastor, blah blah blah. So what? He was a prophet, and he said, no. You should understand this. Patience help us test things and test people, their validity, and verify their intents. Now, so it is something about you that attracts you to people. Same thing to you. The people you're attracted to, something about them that attracted to you. So whether it's them that are approaching because they're attracted to you, or it's you that is approaching because you're attracted to them, or they're attracted to you, whatever it is, you have to learn the virtue of patience. And this is what it's going to do. The Bible tells us in James chapter 1 that we should count it all joy when you go through diverse trials. I'm not quoting it all, but I think in verse 3, he said, let me read it. James chapter 1. He said, my brother, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptation, knowing this, that the trial of your faith work patience. But let patience have a perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. You see, there is a perfect work patience does in you. The work patience does is that it helps you to fight and overcome the last. Then you can see clearly when you meet people, and all you are attracted to is their appearance, their car, their work, their professionalism, their ministers, the man of God, their preaching style, their doxologies, their charismatic, and their prayer, and their chanting on stage. It's last. That is not the real thing. So that thing that lead you in the first place, in the first